because they have all the classics that you'd want. But the shitty part
What do you
about
mean
it
all the classics that you want?
doesn't have all the classics. We already discussed this, not in this forum, that there are definitely a lot of games missing. But the big classics are there. The biggest thing is
Battletoads?
No.
I don't think Battletoads is in it.
Double
The
Dragon?
remote control. Greg, do you remember all those comments about talking over? Anyway, the remote control only is 2.5 feet long. The
It's
cord.
So short. It's so short.
So they're like trying to recreate that like 80s experience where you were like sitting in front of your tube TV and just playing it, and it's like,
You're losing your
come
eyesight.
on, man, this is 2016. You got like I just want to like stick that in my home theater set and like go back and kick back on my couch and play some fucking NES. I don't need to be like all up in the screen. And apparently it's really annoying to have to switch to different games. You have to hit the reset button. There's no like backing out or anything like that. You have to go to the console and hit the reset button, and it's the same thing for
What?
saving games.
Are you kidding
So-
me?
That's
No.
pretty stupid.
Wait.
Yeah, that is pretty dumb.
So what the hell's the purpose of it?
The coolest thing of the platform is that it's got 30 games. So you figure like, hey, I'm not enjoying this game right now. Let me just back out and run into some other game. But no, you got to walk your ass up to the goddamn TV
Oh my god.
and hit the
But
reset button,
hold on
I
a
don't even
second.
want
I
that
mean,
shit anymore.
which
let's
is
think
not
it-
far because you're only 2.5 feet away.
well, let's think about who the target market is. It's us, right? 20
It's us.
Right.
to 40.
Yeah.
We don't sit on the
front of the
We're not sitting
TV.
on the floor. I want to see Derek's ass Indian style. on the floor.
Hey, I actually do that.
He'll block the whole TV. What do you mean?
I actually do that a lot now with the kids. So
You
Don't-
sit
don't
in this-
I would like
Underestimate
to see
the
you
Indian
sit.
style.
You should get up and show us how you sit Indian style, because I doubt you can do it.
that's
Yo, Carlo, let's
That's a
split
farce.
screen at the ugly sweater party.
What? Split screen?
Split screen, 2-player.
Oh.
That's almost like, I mean, that's
Wait,
just
you're
as
gonna-
bad
you're gonna
as
have-
the
you're gonna have
Sega
it by
Genesis
your-
one they did.
you're gonna have
No.
it by your party.
No, not even. You can't. I hear you can't even get it right.
It's
Oh.
only 6. It's a nice thing. I mean, I'm just saying. It looks like you should skip out on this iteration. Hopefully, they take the reviews and improve it
They're
Yeah.
actually,
because it looks like there's some problems.
they have third market devices that you plug into it, and it Bluetooth. So you put like a receiver into the system, and you can sit on your couch, Bluetooth it, and it
That's
has
so fun. It's 2016. Why isn't that built in?
I don't know. Well, they had to make it as cheap as possible. It seems.
Exactly.
I would have paid $100 for it if I could sit on my fucking couch.
Yeah. I would-
Yeah.
Did you guys get the Sega one that they did? It was just as bad. They were wireless controllers, but the wireless range only went at least 30 inches away from the console. So you're basically sitting right in front of it and you had to point the controller right in front of the console to even play the game. It's pretty weird.
How are they so bad? I don't understand. The technology's there. I know that you're playing old.
No, it's not even that the technology's there. They didn't change the technology. That's why it's so bad. It's
Well,
still
how did
the
they load that many
same
games on
technology
it?
in the
There's
system.
gotta be
They had-
hard
they had
back.
long
change-
ago.
They had to have changed some technology because, like Greg just said, they loaded 30 games on a hard drive.
Well, yeah, that's it. All they did was increase the storage capacity on it, and that was pretty much it. They didn't do anything other than that. Nothing has been changed, and they made it smaller. Ooh, big deal.
Dude, just listen to these games.
I tell you, that we've been through this already. Though they're missing some games. I don't know what they are off the top of my head, but they're
I
missing
just
some
named
games.
2. Double Dragons, Battletoads.
Double Dragons is a big one.
I mean, Sega didn't even have. I mean, Contra. That's one of the biggest games Sega's ever had,
I know-
and it wasn't
I
even
know
on
this
that.
is
It's
a
on
money.
one, though.
Why
Wait,
don't they just release?
wait.
Why don't they just
I thought-
release a platform?
Contra
Yeah.
didn't come out on Nintendo, did it? I thought Contra
Yeah.
came out on Sega.
No,
Yeah,
it's
Contra-
Nintendo.
Yeah, it was Nintendo all day.
Why don't
It's
they-
not. It's not called Contra. It's called Super C. I don't think they could use Contra name. There's a couple games like that. Like it's not Mike
don't-
Tyson's Punch Out. It's just Punch Out.
Why don't they just release a platform that you can download your Nintendo games, you can download your Super Nintendo games,
You can.
in the
Whatever.
Washington Johnson.
On Wii U?
What's up, Skate?
So why are they releasing this NES?
Because it's fucking cool.
Yeah, stop right there though. Tecmo Super Bowl, that's the shit right there.
It's one of the best
Tecmo
games
Bowl.
ever.
You got all Super Mario, Zelda.
I mean,
Hold
it's
on, hold on.
What's Zelda?
on.
What's Zelda?
Hold on. Both. One and two. Real quick. So you see how it has Super Mario Brothers 1 through 3?
There's 2 down here.
There's a Mario Brothers. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
that's
Is that
like the
Donkey
original
Kong?
That's the one with Donkey Kong.
Donkey
Yeah.
Kong?
Yeah,
Where did you see
yeah.
that?
Oh, that's
Am
cool.
I blind?
You got to scroll down to Mario
Donkey
Brothers.
Kong is.
Then you got Dr. Mario, Excitebike.
Excite Bike?
Excitebike's the shit.
Yeah, Excite Bike is the shit.
There's Mario, bottom left right there.
Yeah, this is. Oh, you know, like in Super Mario Bros. 3, or you get into that secret area and you play this game, mini game. Is that Super Mario
Right.
3?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Super Mario
that's,
3 is when you can collect the
yeah.
whistles and get right to the final board
yeah, but
within
on
the
one
first
of
10
them,
minutes of the game.
in one of them, you can get to this secret screen and play this mini game, and then you go back out in the tunnel and you're back into Super Mario Brothers. But then
I
this
played
is the
Super
actual
Mario-
game.
I played 3 pretty profusely. I don't ever remember that. See, here's the thing. The NES, I could put that right in my fucking man cave right now, and I'd be cool with it. But it's only one player. Like, the cool thing about that was playing with 2 people.
Super Mario 3 was 2-player. You could be Luigi.
No, I'm saying I could comfortably put the NES in my man cave right now and play 1 player and be happy. But it's not a comfortable place for a second person to play. Like, that's the nice thing about having it in your family room.
Well, that's why I really enjoy the Wii, because you can not only does it have new school games, but you have the capability to download all these old school games from Sega, Nintendo, Atari, Nintendo 64, all on the Wii, and play it whenever the fuck you want. Like, I have Streets of Rage 1 and 2, I have Mario 64, I have Mario 1, 2, and 3 saved on my original Nintendo Wii. And the original Mario Kart, Pokemon Snap. Like, that's awesome to me that you have the capability to do that. Like, there's really no need to have these remade little tiny consoles of nostalgic games when you can get them all with better capabilities sitting on your couch using a Wii controller to play these games.
Okay.
You don't have to be 2.5 feet away.
Hey,
That
it's
is-
a money.
that
It's
is-
a money grab, first of all.
It is. Yeah, it's
It
totally.
is. It is.
They released it at such a great time, too, because they announced that shit as soon as Pokemon Go went live.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nintendo was big.
Can we talk about how big of I loved that game. The concept of that game, when it came out, I was like, holy shit, I'm on board, I'm ready to go. And you guys know this firsthand.
Which
I was
game?
all about that game.
Pokemon Go.
And, yeah, I was.
And then what
I'm
happened?
not gonna say I was let down, but I was very disappointed within like the first couple months. I was like, this
People,
This is
nobody
kinda
plays it
stupid.
anymore.
You
I was
played that for
disappointed.
no.
I was disappointed instantly. I'll tell you what, if you would have bought stock the day before that shit came out and a couple
Oh
of
my
days
God.
afterwards,
Sold it the next day.
oh my god. I wish I was more savvy when it came to that shit, I'll tell you.
Speaking
That
And I'm
game-
pissed because I was talking about it a year before it even came out, and I didn't do
You-
nothing.
You were. That game was such a cool idea, and then I didn't want to get off my couch to go get Pokemon.
It's not.
Instantly,
It's not even that. It's
I
not even that
instantly
part of it, because
uninstalled
I did get off my couch. I did go walk around. I did kind of do the whole exploring thing to kind of find Pokemon. The thing that was lacking was there was no battling, which they completely missed.
I thought you could-
completely missed.
I thought you could
Yeah,
battle
you
in
have
the
to go to
gyms or
you
something.
had to, yeah, but you had to
Yeah,
find
you
the
can
gym.
battle at the gyms. You can battle at the gyms. That was it. There wasn't no wild Pokemon battling. It was throw a fucking Pokeball or throw a fucking berry at this random fucking
they
thing that pops up. Like, come on.
Totally. Okay, maybe for the first couple until you're building up your Pokédex or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But once you have some fucking Pokemon in your shit, you should be able to throw goddamn Raichu out there and say, get that fucking caterpillar, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta get your
You're
ass
a-
out there and find that fucking dog.
You're absolutely right. Like, let me tell you something.
You
I
know
never
what
went to
movie
a
that's from?
gym. Silence.
What's that?
I never went to a
Guys.
gym because the closest gym to mine to my work was the Mount Laurel Fire Company. I went to
a couple gyms, and the way to battle the gyms, the way that you battle the gyms was pretty stupid. I mean, so you had anywhere from one Pokemon to like 6 controlling the gym, whatever team had the gym, and you had to battle through each Pokemon with your 6 that you pick to beat that final boss. So like you get through the first one, then you got to play the next one, then you got to hit the third, then you got to hit the fourth, then you got to hit the 5th and the 6th. And once you beat the 6th, then it's your gym. Then you can put your Pokemon in the gym, your strongest one, and then you can go about your business. That Pokemon would battle whoever else decided to come up. It was kind of I didn't like that whole concept. Yeah, it doesn't even look like that. That's so bullshit.
And then whenever I tried to catch a real one, it like lagged out. Or not a real one, but the real satellite background.
Like, I thought it was cool at first, like the nostalgic feeling of holding my phone, walking around, like, holy fuck, there's a Squirtle right there. Or like, holy fuck, there's a fucking pincer. But
there's a Squirtle on my bananas.
Right? It just kind of lost its luster with all I could fucking
video.
catch with a stupid fucking Rattata.
That was a video that happened in my real life.
No, that was...
Because Alan Thicke died, I'm not going to get my dick wet
Oh,
tonight. This
the
is
dad,
ridiculous.
dude? His dad died?
Yeah.
Yeah, massive heart attack playing basketball with
Hockey.
his 19-year-old hockey with his 19-year-old son.
Yeah, Carter.
Oof.
That's
So now that kid
tough.
won't follow his dream of playing hockey because every time he plays hockey, he'll remember his dad dying. That's fucking crazy.
How do you know if it's his dream to play hockey?
I'm just saying, like, you're a 19-year-old kid. Like, you know, what if he is good at fucking hockey? I don't know. Like,
wait, whose kid are we talking about?
Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke. He died playing hockey with his kid, which it's fucking tragic. It sucks. It's a terrible situation. You'll never want to be in that. That's awful. But,
well, is this Robin Thicke's brother?
Robin Thicke's dad, dickhead.
Come on, Dick.
The original famous one.
He was in...
right.
what
No,
show
I know,
was
but he said he's playing with his kid. So is this 19-year-old kid Robin Thicke's
Yes.
brother?
Technically.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I was wondering.
Different. Was it not different?
Right.
Family.
Different wife.
No,
Family
I'm
Ties?
trying to Family Ties. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. Couldn't think of the show he was in.
It was a good show. It was subpar to me to like the other big ones at the time, like the Full Houses, the...
Oh yeah, yeah.
What
Full
the hell
House,
was the
fucking
one?
Home Improvement,
Family
Married with
Matters.
Wow.
Children.
Improvement was the best.
Married with Children stands
Oh.
on its own.
That one's still...
Married with Children is probably one of the best
So-
shows that
one of the
you
funniest
could ever
shows.
put out.
And it's even
that?
funnier today because
Ed
it's
O'Neill.
so politically incorrect.
It's so,
Oh, yeah, that's what
it's
makes-
so bad.
But that's what made it so funny. Like that's what made it so great. Like
But no,
You
but
could-
it was cool back then. It's not cool
Yeah,
now.
it was like cool to be like a dick to your wife.
but like
Not-
No, a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff is still cool.
well, it's because you can't do that now because it's the pussification of America. But we're not getting on that on the first fucking podcast.
Nope.
So we can leave that for another episode.
So that Mario on the iPhone game comes out this week.
I've been waiting for that Mario run. It's probably gonna be exactly like Temple Run, but just at a side angle.
No, because you can
Is
kind of
it
jump back.
is it going to be free?
No,
gonna be
I think
free?
it costs money.
If it
How much
costs
does it
money,
cost?
that's stupid as shit.
I think it's gonna cost. I want to say it's $9.99.
$9.99,
Let me double check that.
$10
$10.
for a jumping game.
Hey, I like jumping games.
Yeah, $9.99.
For a jumping, dude, that's so
It's a jumping
stupid.
game.
But it's got all different worlds and stuff.
Car. Newsflash. Every Mario ever is a jumping game.
No shit.
It's one of them jumping games. I'm out.
That's not even that nice of a
Yeah.
butt, DJ. I've seen bigger. So Derek just put up, for those of you who can't see, Derek just put up this Meet Miss Bum Bum 2016, Brazil's newest
Never heard
best
of this?
ass.
You
And
never
I've
heard-
seen
Did you see the second place?
there's
Like,
way better asses than that. Way better asses than
dude,
that.
let me load this up.
How was that
Wait.
the best ass? Please tell me.
Watch this. Look at these
Clark.
girls.
It's phenomenal.
Wait,
Look at those fake ass fucking eyebrows. Her face is.
Clark,
I'm not even
she's
gonna look
not
at that.
being judged on her eyebrows.
wait. Look at this gallery. Look at this gallery. These girls.
Hold on, dude.
Like this one's.
That ass is not
What is
that
it?
great.
But just look
There's
at
better.
girls.
There's better. There's
Say,
better.
Okay,
I'll
it's
find
not
better.
bad, but it just slowly gets worse. Like that's disgusting. You're ugly. Oh. Are you serious?
She looked like she could beat the shit out of me.
That's ridiculous. Like, who's in this contest? Is it like
I think the one that won is pretty
no that one?
pretty sick.
It looks like
It's
Rihanna.
Derek. There's way better. I'm gonna go find one and share it because that's not even.
This
that
is just
much.
2016. There's some fires over the year.
That's
Why is
Brazil
this
though.
happening?
But
Guys, I'm in low power mode. My phone's gonna die.
plug in your fucking phone.
You don't
Yeah,
have
but then I can't. I don't have a
I
long
remember-
cord.
I remember my
you have a
first fucking
PC? Isn't
iPhone.
your PC right there?
Yeah,
Plug into the
Well-
USB, homeboy.
it's not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna reach. It's on the other side of where I'm set up.
That's my problem. But I have a full battery, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm at 88 right now on my phone. We're good. All right. So we got 3 games left in the season. What are we feeling? Are we going 0-3? Are we gonna
No,
finish
we
it
need,
out strong?
we need a division win. I think we're going to beat Giants or Dallas.
What?
The only reason I say we can beat Dallas is because they're not going to have any of their starters in when we play them. Seriously, they're not. They're not going to risk They're not going to risk.
No, I'm personally saying that we're not going to go over against the goddamn division. So we're going to beat one of those teams.
Well, you
I
realize
say
Dallas
if it's
is much
anybody,
better
it's
than
going
us.
to be Dallas because they're not going to have Ezekiel or Dak Prescott or half that offensive line.
That might not necessarily be true if they lose this week and then the Giants win and go to 10 wins.
Yeah, they're gonna want to get that first place.
Well, that's true too. I didn't think about that. It doesn't matter anyway. Does anybody have any confidence that the Cowboys are going to make it out of the first round? Because I don't.
Yeah, they're gonna lose second round.
First round or their first game.
Yeah, first game.
I hope some team just comes in and smashes them in the mouth.
I'm
It's a
telling you,
different-
it's not even the fact that they always blame it on Tony Romo and he's not that. I blame it on Jason Garrett. He's not that good of a coach. He does not make good decisions in the playoffs, and it's been proven. Yeah, Tony Romo blows a lot of games in the playoffs with only 2 wins in his entire career, but a lot of those games I put on Jason Garrett, not just on Tony Romo.
I'll tell you what, one thing, I hate to even say this because I loathe the Cowboys, but just trying to be objective, how Jason Garrett came in to be a head coach, that typing is brutal. How Jason Garrett came in to be a head coach, who did he follow? He followed what, Wade Phillips, right?
Yes. Yes.
And it was like mid-season type of deal, and he was like interim coach and weren't sure
I
after the
don't
season
know
if he
all
was going
that,
to be.
but it was Wade Phillips.
It was some type of scenario like that. And in his tenure, they've won 1 playoff game.
2.
2. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure he's feeling the pressure big time. So the one thing I don't think that you take into account a lot, Carr, and this goes way back to the Carson Wentz thing, is the human factor. You say after 1 game, he's not a fucking rookie anymore. Motherfucker, he played at a Division I AA school and is starting in the fucking NFL. There's still a human factor that comes into play.
Can you imagine?
So-
I understand that, but I actually thought about it a lot today. I'm going to reel back on Carson Wentz just a little bit because I really feel like just looking at all these games and just kind of thinking back, like Dougie P just sucks. I think it's all on him. I mean, honestly, he does not.
I think
he doesn't allow Carson to do anything for himself
He's
other
not
than
trying to
audible at the
shake
line.
rook.
He's
He
not.
has-
I think it was so many factors, man. I think it was a lot of factors. I think he wasn't trying to shake the rook. I think he
But
didn't
like Jason Garrett
saw.
lets Dak ball.
I think that Doug didn't like what he saw was available around Carson, and then towards those points were all being made in the Philly area. You know that on local talk radio and all that stuff. So
Yeah, our
Doug hears
local
that
sports
chatter.
radio in
Doug
Philly
hears that
is
chatter.
the absolute
He start-
worst fucking radio.
He started to let him loose a little bit, and stuff didn't work out that great because we don't have the personnel around him to do those things.
No
How
receivers?
How Beckham is not our number one wide receiver, I still don't understand. How is this
So
dude
slow.
not dominating?
Because he doesn't give. He has no effort. He doesn't give a shit.
He's
He doesn't
not
run
slow,
routes.
though.
That's just how he looks. I don't think that's how he
He
thinks.
doesn't run routes, dude. He gives up on routes. He doesn't care.
Yeah, that's not the type of dude that you want on your team. And that's what we heard about coming into the season, that this was the type of player that dude was, and it's panning out to be true. I really don't want that guy back
100%.
in the team next year.
So I was actually not that I was just bashing Philly radio, but a good topic came up earlier, and not that I want to bring anything up from Philly sports radio because it's pretty shit, but they did raise an interesting point. Like, I like talk radio, so I listen to it sometimes, and I like sports. But they brought up
The
the
only
point:
thing I listen to.
do you agree with the DeMarco Murray trade? Do you agree with getting rid of DeMarco Murray? And
Obviously not.
I have to say, yes, I do agree with it. Because if you look at the way Doug Peterson has handled our run game since day one,
Hold
it's
on,
been
wait, hold on.
atrocious.
Back up. What was DeMarco Murray traded for?
To the Titans, which ultimately got us Carson.
It did? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm good with it then.
Round.
No, but I'm not even looking at it with the Carson factor. I'm looking at it with the simple fact that within Dougie P's offense, DeMarco Murray would not be having the year he's having with the Titans because the Titans have modeled their offense around Murray's strengths, and Dougie P's run style is hideous. He's run by committee. It's not who's better than whoever. It's run by committee.
I just like that you call him Dougie.
If you don't like somebody, you can't call him Dougie.
I don't know that it's run by. Okay, here's where I disagree. I don't know that it becomes run by committee if we have.
Who's our number one back?
Hold on. I don't know if it becomes run by committee if we have a LaShawn McCoy or DeMarco Murray over Ryan Matthews, Smallwood, and Barner. You always have to throw Sproles in there because he's a fucking X factor, and they were doing that last year. But if you had an actual legit number one running back, not fucking Ryan Matthews, I think it's a different story. I don't think you see 4 running backs.
I see that point, but I still think he would be having a mediocre year, not the year he's having. He's having a phenomenal year. Yeah, I think he's top 5 in the league right now as far as
I
yards.
think he's like top 3. He's doing
Yeah,
ridiculous.
like he's having a fantastic year. Not to mention that his quarterback is just an absolute monster this year too.
Yeah, I love me some,
with barely any receivers.
So here's the question. Here's a good question. That brings up a good question. So what you've seen so far from Carson Wentz and where Mariota is right now, would you have rather Chip sold the house to get Mariota and we still are stuck with Chip Kelly, or be in the situation we're in right now with Doug Peterson? Not knowing where you would be with Chip Kelly and Mariota.
I like where we are now because we didn't get rid of any of our line. Like, weren't they going to trade like Cox or somebody like crazy?
That's a very good question.
gonna-
I really don't know. I really don't know.
King Dunlap.
King Dunlap's been gone for a while, man.
Yeah, I know.
Reggie White.
Reggie White, Greg, good. Thank you.
I don't know. Part of me says I want to see I would like to see Mariota because he has no receivers either, but he's still lighting the lamp.
Let's look at his stats.
Yeah. It's because he has
He has a run game.
run game, and he can run himself.
Yeah, but he doesn't even do that as much as he should and as he was in college.
And you should not as
Who
an
are
NFL
his
player.
receivers?
Huh?
Um,
Who's Mariota's
Who's
receiver?
his receivers? He's got Tajay Sharp, who's at best a wide receiver 3.
Come on.
I want to see who he's got because I do like that question. Part of me wants to say Mariota because he has, like I said, he has nobody and he's having a very successful career so far.
got Harry Douglas, Mark Mariani, Rashard Matthews, Trey McBride, Tajay Sharp, Kendall Wright.
So
Kendall
Wright.
Kendall Wright's the big one.
No.
Damn, the one dude's 21.
So like, dude, they have nobody. Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's impressive what he's doing this year. 100%.
Dude, have you seen his red zone numbers? He has no picks.
He's my fantasy quarterback. I know what he's done.
He's mine too. He has no picks in the red zone in his career for a fucking second-year pro. That's amazing.
They are.
And they have a chance to win that division because the Colts are ass and Andrew Luck.
They have
oh my
7
God,
wins?
He doesn't need to worry about the Colts, bro.
The Colts?
Don't get me started on Andrew Luck either. I'm not an Andrew Luck fan. Have never been an Andrew Luck fan.
Which quarterback, besides Tom Brady, would you trade the house for? It could even be Tom Brady, I guess. He's pretty old, though.
No,
I mean, who would do that at this point, though?
I'm just
Colts
saying.
are.
Are
Colts are
you
up.
taking like age aside? So like anybody or like
No.
right now, who you're trading the house for?
Yeah. Right now.
Tom Brady to get one Super Bowl.
But you don't
Yeah,
have
I
any
mean-
players. You just trade
I mean,
everybody.
does it matter? Do you really?
Doesn't matter to him.
Tom Brady made Deion Branch a Super Bowl MVP. Deion fucking
Yeah, but look at
Branch.
their line.
He
They always
is
have a good
terrible.
line. He has so much time all the time.
He has only had a good line in the early stretch of the 2000s. He hasn't had one since then. When they did that 3 and 4 years and they were the dynasty, that's when he had a line. He hasn't had one since then. He's had
still
no
Aaron-
receivers, dude. He had Randy
Still-
Moss that year, and they didn't even win the Super Bowl, Randy Moss, because their defense blew it.
Still Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Rodgers is
I think I would, putting age as the factor, I would go after Matty Ice, Matt Ryan. He's a really good quarterback, man. Really good
Putting
quarterback.
age as the factor.
No, putting age as the factor. Like, no Tom Brady, he's 38 years old. Aaron Rodgers is 34, 35.
No.
Matty Ice is up
32.
there. I wouldn't take Matty Ice at this point. He's got 2-3 years left in him that are
He's
pretty solid.
33.
33. Matt Ryan is a really good quarterback, man. He's very underrated in this.
Tom Brady's
League.
39. Ben Roethlisberger is
39?
only 34. I feel like he's been in the league for like 15 years.
So, hold on. Somebody said to me the other day that statistically, Tony Romo is the greatest regular season quarterback in NFL history. I don't want to believe that.
This is, I don't know about greatest in NFL history. He's way up there. Trust me, I have a lot of stupid Cowboys fans at work, and they bring up that shit all the time.
Yeah, but what does regular season matter?
Exactly. It doesn't. It
It's like
doesn't.
being the, I don't know.
Smartest kid with Down syndrome. Doesn't matter.
I was going around that, yeah.
It doesn't matter, dude.
That's like being the cool kid in high
Okay,
school.
just edit that one
Doesn't
out.
get you
Not
anywhere.
cool anymore.
It's like being Negan in The Walking Dead. We get
Okay.
it.
All right, I'll throw some loopers out there for you. Jameis Winston.
I love James Winston.
I love him.
This isn't
Why
so
don't
much
you marry him?
Derek Carr.
I'll marry him and I'll have a freaking crab cake as the wedding cake.
Derek Carr.
Love Derek Carr.
Well, the fucking Raiders just great out of nowhere.
I'm still a closet Raiders fan. Always have been.
We were already talking about Mariota. I don't know if he's a guy I'd trade the house for, though. I feel like he's ultimately going to be a very good. He's going to go one of two ways for me. He's going to go Drew Brees or Michael Vick.
Okay, so either way, you're a Hall of Fame quarterback, and Drew Brees won a Super Bowl. So
Michael Vick is not a Hall of Fame quarterback.
How is he not?
He's not a
okay.
Hall of Famer.
He didn't win,
not
but
even-
he
not even
revolutionized
close.
the game with the way he moves.
No, he was just the best at it.
Randall Cunningham was before him.
Yeah, bro.
True, but he wasn't as good as Vick. My Vick.
My dick is bigger than your dick.
Tell you
Yeah, I
what,
don't think Mike Vick is a Hall of Fame quarterback. I just wanted to throw it out there.
All right, let's try to switch gears up here. What are we thinking about Star Wars?
Oh, you just
Loving
melted
it.
my heart.
Just went 6 to midnight.
I
Real
was-
quick.
Well, I
Never
think
a
it's going to be
big
good
fan.
because they didn't rehash the original trilogy in one movie, so I think it's going to be good.
When the last one came out, it wasn't like the greatest movie. Like it was good, but it was
I
like,
still-
well done. So it made me
I
want to
still-
like see another one.
This is, I mean, it's a cycle of 3, right? You're right, Car. It's kind of breaking the mold. They're doing these stories or whatever. It's not the build in the 3 episodes type of deal where they're.
Well, I
building a
like
bad
that
guy,
factor in the
but-
movie. I like that it's a completely separate story, but it still intertwines with the original trilogy. I like that. The only reason I didn't like the new one that they did was because they legit bit off of all 3 of the original trilogies into one movie. They had all 3 different.
I mean, what do you
concepts in that one
what do
movie.
you expect after 25 years? I mean, it's
right
a
in the middle.
nostalgic thing, and then in
Well,
every
here-
movie
here's-
you're gonna
Listen,
have
I
a
didn't.
bad guy,
I didn't
you're gonna
hate
have a
it.
good
I didn't
guy.
hate it. I didn't hate it. I just didn't think it was as good as people thought it was. The action scenes were phenomenal. I'll say that.
Here's my thing. I still like episodes 1 through 3, but they're horribly done. They've been on a
so
couple of
bad.
times recently, and even like you think it's just the Phantom Menace, but then you watch Attack of the Clones, and then you watch Revenge of the Sith, and it's tough to watch at times. I was thoroughly entertained the entire time I was watching the
Wait,
Force
what are you
Awakens.
saying?
Lost you, Greg.
The original
Ah,
trilogy
no.
was not well done, or the 3-pack after the
No.
original trilogy?
I said episodes 1 through 3. Episodes 4
Dude,
through 6
Bro,
are great
you realize they
standalone by
came out in the
themselves.
70s. Their technology to make those
No,
movies.
Bro, you're not even thinking right. Episodes 1 through 3 are from the 90s. Episodes 4 through 6.
Oh,
Six.
yeah. I'm sorry.
No, I think
you're right.
Phantom Menace came out in 99.
Yeah, Phantom Menace was pretty bad. The only thing cool about it was the double lightsaber.
Oh my god, it did. That movie, I tried to watch that and I just couldn't do it.
Dude,
Yeah,
they
it's
fucked
like-
up with Jar Jar Binks. Who the fuck is
Jar
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 Jar Binks?
That is
The
a
new
good
one-
They
question.
carried him through all 3 movies. What I'm trying to get at is, yes, they are definitely going towards that path of repeating kind of the same story, but just with the what are they calling these new bad guys again? The Order.
The Black Stormtroopers?
The Order.
Yeah, the Order.
Yeah, it was before the Republic.
This is post-Republic, bruh.
You see this thing there? I like the Black Stormtroopers.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, the thing I hated, one of the biggest things I hated about the new fucking Star Wars was that one random ass stormtrooper that was a beast and could like deflect and fight every move that the other dude was throwing at him.
With that crazy weapon, right?
With that, like, yeah, crazy. I'm like, dude, you're not a stormtrooper.
When he was fighting Finn.
Traitor.
Yeah. And the other thing I hated was the fact that bitch picked up a lightsaber and she was a fucking Jedi already. Like, she knew how to fucking sling that thing. Come on, man. Luke was the Jedi, and he had to go through intense training to fucking do that.
I think they're going to explain that in the subsequent movies. I think that's one thing that they're trying to introduce right now.
Oh, she just had the gift?
I'm just saying, not all the answers
we
are
get
revealed in
it.
the 2016,
2015, we got to be sympathetic to the women. We get it.
Oh, Christ.
Different. Let's immediately shut that one down.
Women can do stuff now. I get it.
I'm sorry? I don't speak Spanish.
That's all it was. That's all it was. It was appealing to the women and the blacks. We all know that.
With all the things we talked about tonight, we could totally stream this on Twitch.
You're crazy. That Miss Bum Bum is sexy as hell. But anyway.
Sexy as hell. She legit has caterpillars above her fucking above her eyes, bro.
They are clearly marked on. They could be rubbed off.
Who was it? Miss Bum Bum?
Brazil Bum Bum
2016.
By the way, I was joking about the whole blacks and Star Wars and women thing.
We don't have a PR person yet. Come on, man.
Full disclosure. I put it in the Facebook chat, bro.
Oh yeah. She looks like Rihanna.
All right, so,
well, they fucking put her spot in her anus. So how are we supposed to really see it?
So
what it is?
That's her balls.
Everybody's in for Star Wars story Rogue One.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You got Darth Vader.
Yeah, I'm in for that. 100% in for that. It looks very interesting. I like that. Different twist. I think it's gonna be cool.
I'm mainly into it because fucking Nas from the Night Of's in it.
Oh yeah, he's dope. And Forrest Whitaker.
Mm-hmm.
And Justin Bieber.
That Asian bull. Yeah.
You know who's the guy who directed this one? It's not JJ. JJ did the first one. And he's
See, that's what
he's doing the main ones, but
he's doing 7 through 9.
So did y'all see that George Lucas said that J.J. Abrams killed his family with this new movie? Like, he felt like he took his family. George Lucas created Star Wars, his family, and he felt like J.J. Abrams legit killed them. Like, that's how embarrassed he was of that new movie.
Do you also know that a lot of people think that George Lucas killed the prequels?
I'm not gonna dispute that. The only prequel that I liked was was it the third one when Obi-Wan and Darth Vader or Anakin went at it in the lava? That was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, the third one's good.
You were the chosen one.
But Hayden Christensen is such a little bitch. The entire series.
No, I get that. But what about Padme? I get it. Why are you looking him up, dude? We don't need to know what he's doing.
He's actually
I could care less.
Yo,
honestly, if he was face down in the ditch, I couldn't care less.
That's the dude from Jumper. I saw Jumper before I saw the.
I seen that.
That's not a bad movie.
It's a good movie.
He's kind of a bitch in that shit. No, actually, he's kind of a hard ass. Then he meets that guy with the accent.
He ain't done much since Jumper, from what I saw.
Yeah.